Hello, hello. I don't know if anybody is on yet, but I am here. We'll wait a couple of minutes. We'll see who's coming. Give people a chance to come on. Hi, Ziamora. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Hello, hello. We're going to give everybody a few minutes to get on here. Noor. Hello, Noor. Hello, hello. Samantha, Polly, Kathleen. Hi, guys. Miss Missy, Alice in Wonderland. Hello. Dr. Lucid, Lucy Loop. Oh, now they're coming in so fast I can't even keep up with the names. Allie, hi, welcome Allie. Hi, welcome Lisa. Welcome May Mavel. Maria. Susan. Hi. Hello, Angie. Hi, TB. We're going to give everybody a few minutes to come on. I almost forgot that I was supposed to be on. And then all of a sudden I was like, oh my gosh, wait a minute. You're supposed to be doing the live. So we're going to give everybody a few minutes. I'm going to go grab my lighter real quick and light the candles. Get the good juju going. I'll be right back. All right. Oop, we got some more people on. Welcome, everybody. I have a feeling we're going to get a lot of love questions. So I'm going to burn my love incense. I know it's coming. The love questions are coming. Of course, you may ask about anything you want to ask about, except for health and legal reasons, or like legal situations. I don't feel comfortable doing legal case predictions or health stuff. I'm not a medical medium, unfortunately. I'm not blessed with that gift of picking up things in the physical body. But anything else you want to ask me, you can. Let's bring the incense here. All right, guys. So as usual, the rules for the live readings here. Like I said, no court cases, nothing medical. You do not have to super chat. You do not have to send money for me to answer your question. It's appreciated, but not necessary, not required, not mandatory. And I want to keep it to one question per person. I want to try to give everybody a turn here. Welcome. And just gonna get some Palo Santo going, clear the energy. I want to use a different deck here. Sorry. I should be set up and ready to go, but I'll admit I almost completely forgot. I've been a little frazzled, so let me get grounded here. Alrighty. Clear the deck. Okay. Clear the pendulum. Okay. I think we're good to go. The energy feels good to me. Hopefully it feels good to you. We're gonna move this just a little bit closer. Okay, so this is going to be pendulum readings. I do have the deck in case we need clarifiers because sometimes we get maybes. Ooh, the questions are coming in. Okay, let me back up here. Hello, everybody. Hi, Tiffany. Okay, so the first question I'm seeing is from J. Manuel, asking if he's going to get a promotion this year. So just so you all know, if it circles right, just so you see, I asked the pendulum, please give me a sign for yes. Please show me yes. So if you can see that, it's going clockwise. Clockwise is yes. And I stop it. Please show me no. Please show me a sign for no. And no goes counterclockwise. And I'm not moving it. I'm not twirling it. Stop it. Please show me maybe. And maybe just kind of goes sideways like that, kind of diagonal forward and back. And so if we get maybes, we'll do clarifiers. So Jose's question is he going to get promoted? Right. Is Jose going to be promoted this year? Is Jose going to be promoted this year? That's a yes. Jose, intuitively, I feel like it's going to happen for you in the next 3 months. Okay? So Jose got a yes. Who's next? I'm going through. It's so cool to see where everybody's from. There's people from all over. So cool. Thank you for coming on. Oh, Rebecca, I'm glad you like it, honey. Oh, thank you, Miss Missy. Thank you for all the thumbs up. Welcome, Magdi. I'm glad you caught this one. Hello. Glad you made it, Kathleen. Okay, I see another question from Samantha S. Will my small business be a winner? Yes, we have to put it out there. Yes. But let's ask the pendulum. Will Samantha's small business be a winner? So if I get any maybes or if I get any no's, we're going to pull cards to see what we can do. So we have a maybe. You have maybe, Samantha. Let's see, what can we do? What can Samantha do to make her small business a success. Emperor, more structure. Intuitively, I feel like you might be trying to cater to a lot of different needs or a lot of different demographics. And I feel with the Emperor, it's saying you got to kind of rein it in a little bit, give it a little bit more structure, and give it time to grow its different branches. Like you're trying to come out instantaneously with the whole tree, and that can be a lot, and that can be overwhelming, and that could also be kind of like you're not giving yourself enough time to get really grounded in it or to like get a good flow going, so it could feel very frazzled, very all over the place. So the key to your success is structure. There needs to be a little bit more structure here, and also authority, because I feel like there might be a lot of people that are giving you, although it's coming from a good place, they may be giving you a lot of ideas like, oh, you should do this. Oh my God, it'd be so cool. You should do that. Oh, people will love this. And they might be great ideas, but it's steering you away from your foundation. It's steering you away from your authenticity. And when you're doing something in terms of business, like you need that authenticity. Like people need to know you're for real. People need to know that you're the real deal, or that you have expertise in what you're doing, or you've got a good handle on what you're doing. So there's going to be plenty of time to experiment and expand in the future. But for right now, a little bit more structure, and that's going to be the key to your success. Okay, honey? I hope that's helpful. We're going to go to the next question. That was Samantha. So we're going to be doing the pendulum readings, and then if I get a no, and if no is bad news, depending on what your question is, we'll pull a card and see can something be altered. Or if I get a maybe, we'll pull a card and see what do we need to know, what can be done. All right, so we got Jose already. We got Samantha. Oh, Lisa, thank you. I'm glad you watch every day. Thank you, honey. Let's see. Yes, MPG love is in the air. Oh, Lisa wants to know, is an enemy coming back around me? Yowza. Yowza. I'm going to answer your question, Lisa, but real quick. Rebecca, I see your question, and I know what you're asking me, and I'm going to ask the question in a little bit different wording for you. I just don't want to forget, so I'm saying this now. Anytime we ask tarot or spirit or the pendulum, should I do something? The answer will always be yes, because even if it's not going to be something favorable, it's going to give us a lesson. But sometimes we're not interested in a lesson. Like sometimes we're like, you know what? I'm good on lessons right now. So a better way to word the question will be, is it gonna be optimal for me? Like all things considered, would it be optimal for me to move out of state? Or would I be pleased with the outcome of moving out of state? Would I be happy with the results? Versus asking, should I? Because if you ask, should I, you're always gonna get a yes. Okay, I just want to put that out there. So, Magdi's question here is no, wait. Magdi's asking about boyfriend. Oh, I didn't see you, Magdi. Okay, so we're gonna do Magdi, we're gonna do Lisa, and we're gonna do Rebecca, and then I'm gonna go see which other questions are coming up. Magdi, same thing for you. Oh no, you're saying will I, not should I. Okay, so will I. Okay, so are Magdi and her boyfriend getting married? Let's see here. Are Magdi and her boyfriend getting married? You're getting a yes. And intuitively, I'm getting may. So if you're already engaged, you may be setting a date sometime in May, or maybe you're getting a proposal in May if you're not engaged yet. But I feel like something is solidifying in May. And that was Magdi. Hold on here. Okay, so Lisa wants to know, is the enemy coming back? Is the enemy coming back? Is Lisa's enemy coming back? That's a no. That's a no. And then intuitively, Spirit is giving me a sense or showing me like a scorched earth situation. And like candles, like what is it called? Like banishing candles. So if you set an intention, if you did some kind of candle work, I would say it worked like gangbusters. Um, no, I don't think that person's coming back, honey. Okay, so Rebecca, would it be highly optimal for Rebecca to move out of state? Would Rebecca be pleased with the outcome of moving out of state? Would Rebecca be pleased with the outcome of moving out of state? That's a no. That's a big no. That's a very energetic no. um if you're thinking of moving out of state because of a person, they may not be what they're appearing to be. That's what I'm getting intuitively. Um let's see. Shine bright, bright star. That's not a yes no pendulum question, but just real quick here. Raise the vibration in your home. Get away, clear away any clutter. If you have any kind of antiques, in the home, it might be a good idea even to like individually sage or smudge like antiques. Sage and smudge your home. Uplifting music, positive music, lighting candles to burn off energy, like residual energy, prayer, laughter, letting light in, just bringing in positivity into the home. And I would really say prayer, just prayer, prayer, and just creating a space for that in your home. Like bring your higher power into your home, bring God into your home, make that a part of the daily life, and clearing, smudging, letting light in, like I said, candles, anything to clear away negativity. Also, if your kids are really into like scary movies or horror movies, you might want to knock that off for a while, or at least maybe do clearing, smudging in between that kind of stuff. If any of your kids are empaths, that energy is gonna really mess with them really bad. And so it might be fun. It might be fun to be scared for some people, but it's kind of like you're letting mud in, and that mud is just building and building and building. And if you're sensitive, you're not going to be able to shake it off. It's going to cling to you. It's going to cause irritation, infection, all kinds of things. So that's what's coming in intuitively. Maybe something around scary movies too. Um, Issy, I can't tell you what you should or shouldn't do. But what we're gonna do here? Did I skip people? Hold on. Just make sure I didn't skip people. Okay. Um, Izzy is asking, should I stop working altogether and raise my children? Again, I can't tell you what you should or shouldn't do. But again, if we ask tarot or spirit, should I? The answer is always going to be yes, because even if it's not what we wanted, it's going to give us a lesson. And sometimes we're trying to avoid lessons. So I don't like to ask should. So what I'm going to ask is, would Izzy be pleased with the results of quitting altogether and focusing on raising her children? Would Izzy be pleased with the results? And I'm getting no. Why no? Why no? Why no? You might need a temporary break. But also here, okay, you might be thinking, well, man, I really love the idea of not working. I sure could use a rest. And you might be thinking that, focusing on taking care of the kids is going to be a lot more relaxing or a lot more calm or rewarding or loving than being at work. But I can tell you, my dear, for those of us who are very sensitive spiritually, like those of us who are very intuitive, or those who are very connected to spirit, or have very open hearts, or we have like certain wounds that we haven't healed yet, being around children can be can be very enjoyable, but emotionally it can also be a little excruciating. So I feel like what Four of Swords is saying, maybe you want to quit and stay and work on your kid or work with your kids or raise the kids and only focus on that. But if you do decide to do that, you need a time in between where, like, there's a buffer where you have this time for this Four of Swords energy. Four of Swords comes up for me in readings when mentally, emotionally, spiritually, sometimes even physically, you've been through the ringer, you've been through a lot, and you have not had the chance to deal with it because life has been go, 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 pick yourself up by the bootstraps. We don't have time to cry. We don't have the time to feel sorry or sad. We're in survival mode. And so we never get to deal with all of the things we've had to push down just to survive and keep going. So you may be in a stage in your life right now where you finally have the opportunity to stop running. Maybe you have a spouse that's making enough money and is saying, hey, if you want, you don't have to work and just, focus on the kids. But you need to kind of decompress from everything before you can really fully go in and give all of the physical energy and the emotional commitment that it's going to take to focus on kids and to have your entire life for a while anyway be focused on raising these children. So if you can take some downtime and have like a little bit of in between time to decompress, to be in your prayer, your meditation, your release, however you want to do it. Maybe you want to incorporate therapy, or however you want to do it, spiritual healing. But I feel like you need some kind of break in between. If you just quit working and then you go jumping into devoting yourself full time into the kids, it's gonna be a little chaotic and it's gonna be difficult for you emotionally. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Oh, I just saw a super chat. Hold on, let me address that and then I'll go back. I'll rewind here, go further up the comments. Thank you, Agnieszka Wozniak, for your donation. I appreciate it, honey. What my financial situation improve soon? Okay, so is the financial situation for Agnieszka gonna improve soon? And that's a yes. And intuitively, I feel like you're getting some good news in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Okay? Thank you for your super chat, honey. Let me go back up here. Leanna, will you get the job at the university hospital? Yes. Yes, you will. Ooh. Oh, thank you, Icy. Thank you so much. Okay, let me go back here. I'm trying not to miss anybody, so please don't be upset with me if I don't see you. I'm trying to keep up here. Will JL and I stay together? Amanda. Will JL and Amanda stay together? That's a yes. Hold on though. Hold on though. All things considered, is it highly optimal for JL and Amanda to stay together? Okay. That's what I was concerned about, and I'm glad to see that that's a yes. So sometimes people stay together without resolving anything, but you got two yeses, so not only are you staying together, you're fixing the problem, and that's the more important aspect in my opinion. So that's good. That's good news there. Um Let me try to see here. Spirit heals. Will you get a job in the next 2 months? Yes. Yes. Spirit heals. I want to say something to you real quick, and this is coming in intuitively. In my culture, we have something we refer to as the evil eye. The evil eye is when like somebody is jealous, somebody's looking at you with jealousy, somebody's looking at you with envy. Now I particularly am not gonna sit here and say, oh, somebody did a curse on you and you have to like pay somebody like to break the curses. I don't really believe energy works that way, but I do believe that when we're sensitive to energy and somebody's really jealous of us or envious of us and they're shooting us those daggers with their eyes and they're just just that icky energy, like they're just looking at us with that anger, we can start to absorb that energy and it could bring us down. Like it could really bring us down, discourage us, cause us to lose our focus, be a little clumsy, be a little accident prone. So I would really suggest doing anything that you can to clear your home and clear your space, clear yourself, try to keep yourself in high vibration, maybe some sea salt baths or spiritual baths if you have a bathtub and if your health permits you to take baths. I mean, baths are, oh, they're like they're my favorite. They're my favorite quick little energy boost or energy clearing. So if that is something that you're comfortable doing, you may want to incorporate that. And then moving forward, maybe don't like share your business so much because there can be people in your circle that are very jealous or very envious, and so like they get angry and they're sending you that negativity. And so not everybody needs to know. Make your moves in silence and enjoy the results, enjoy the victories. Not everybody needs to know what's going on and what you have cooking. Okay, I hope that makes sense and I hope that helps. Felicia wants to know, did she make the right decision with her family or did she do the right thing with her family? That's a yes. Felicia, that's a yes. And I'm also getting like like spirit is like showing me an Oscar, and I'm like getting the phrase crocodile tears. So maybe somebody is like behaving in a way now where like they're just devastated, or they're falling apart, or they don't understand why things came to this extent. And so I feel that there could be some manipulation happening here. Somebody might know what to say, what to do, how to act, to make you think like, oh, like there's hope here in this situation, or they care, or they've learned their lesson, and maybe I gave up on it too soon. And I'm getting a sense of crocodile tears, like crocodile tears, and like a performance. So there could be some emotional manipulation. If you want a little bit more confirmation around that, maybe you can look up like signs and ways to know you're being emotionally manipulated, or what that pattern looks like. And maybe as you read up about it, you can see if that resonates with you. And you might say, oh my gosh, yes, this is totally what's happening with this person. Or you might look it up and say, nope, I'm not really feeling that. But that's what I'm sensing. So it's up to you to look into that and to see if that resonates with you. Okay. Joelle, will I retire this year from my current job and find my spiritual practice as new vocation? Okay. There's a yes here, and I'm getting a sense of 5 months, and that's intuitively. So I feel like it's going to happen in the next 5 months. Just remember, whatever you're doing with your spiritual vocation, do it with a sense of joy. Don't put pressure on it to make money. Just make it your happy place, make it your hobby, and it's gonna grow enough to where you'll be able to support yourself doing that work. And I'm telling you that from my experience. Anytime I wanted to hurry up and quit my job, and I was putting pressure on tarot to make money, it was coming in very slowly. But when I just kind of surrendered and said, you know what? I just like doing it. It's fun. I hate my job. My job is stressful. Tarot and spiritual energy healing is like my happy place. I like doing it on nights and weekends, and I just did it as like my fun escape from my job. It referrals, new business, people setting appointments, it really began to expand. So just treat your spiritual vocation as like your happy place, rather than I gotta push this to make money, I gotta advertise, I gotta get more people. Like, don't put that pressure on it, and it's gonna grow much faster. Oh, thank you, Noetic, Noetic Justice. Says, hi, Amethyst, long time viewer, but rarely comment. Wants to ask if I will marry my current person. P.S. Thanks for all that you do and for sharing yourself with all of us. Oh, thank you, honey. Okay, so are you gonna marry your current person? Let's see. So it's kind of fluctuating between maybe and yes. So if I had to give it a percentage, I would say like maybe like 85%. But let's see. What do we need to know? What does Noetica need to know about marrying this person? You have the Fool, okay? So the Fool card for me is soulmates that are very much opposites, but they're opposite in a very good way, where it's like the opposites complement each other. You guys might have a lot of differences between you. There might be a significant age difference. There could be a difference in cultural upbringing, religious upbringing, political views, whatever it might be. It might seem very opposite, but there's a strong connection and a sense of home when you all come together. The Fool card for me is also a leap of faith. So I feel like it's coming down to, like, maybe you might say, well, I don't know. I feel like this is my person, but maybe other people don't see it. And you might be looking for people around you, like, to give you validation. Like, oh, yeah, I totally see this. But they're not going to see it because they're looking at the situation and they're like, this person's not one of us. Or this is not the, ideal relationship. It might not make sense to them. So they're not going to give you reassurance. So it comes down to you taking the leap of faith. It comes down to you deciding, you know what, I'm going to go for it. I feel this in my heart. I feel the connection with this person. It doesn't matter what other people think. It doesn't matter if they can see what we feel for each other. I feel this connection and I'm going to do this. But also, keep in mind with the Fool card, we have to look before we leap. We have to ask ourselves, how can I take this leap to where I can, kind of ensure that I'm going to land in the right way or that I'm going to land in the right spot. So maybe kind of do a little bit of planning, do a little bit of preparation. What are some issues we might have that I might anticipate? What's going to be a good way to deal with that? What's going to be a good way to get around that? So there's a good chance, there's a high probability, but it comes down to you not being worried what people think about it and doing a little bit of thinking here, like, how can I set this up to succeed? Like, what can we do as a couple to really go into this strong and to have, like, a good agreement, good understanding, good foundation going into this together? Okay. I'm going back to these questions. Okay, guys, so just to let you know, we're doing yes or no questions here today. Just quick little yes or no questions. So Jayatika wants to know, is he my life partner? Will we commit to each other and move in a live-in relationship with each other? Okay, so let's do this. Is Jayatika's relationship with this gentleman going to result in the desired outcome? That's a no. Why no? Why no? Let's see. Nine of Pentacles. So Nine of Pentacles gives me a feeling or a sense that you may feel as though everything is on you. This person might be ready to move in. This person might be ready to give you a commitment. But Nine of Pentacles gives us the feeling and the sense that you're going to feel very much like you're on your own. So if it's contingent upon this person getting a certain type of job or getting a certain type of income, or giving a certain amount, that's probably not going to happen. Their desire to commit may be there. Their desire to live together may be there. But the Nine of Pentacles, you may feel like everything is on your shoulders. And you might be like, I don't want that. I don't want that. And I'm going to tell you something really, really interesting here, Jayatika. I feel you're at a very interesting crossroads when it comes to your love energy. And I feel like here it's kind of like the decision that you're making without realizing it. You're making a statement to the universe and you're coming into an agreement, a contract with the universe, right? You always hear us spiritual or metaphysical people talking about breaking soul contracts or breaking contracts that no longer work for us. You're in the middle of like a contract negotiation with the universe. And so, what you're deciding in the contract that you're coming into is, are you going to be in your feminine energy or are you going to be in your masculine energy? And so, right now, I feel like this is the decision you're making. And I feel like you're going to make the decision that I want to be in the feminine energy. I don't want to be in the masculine energy where all of the responsibility is on me. Or um, I don't want to be head of household. I don't want to be head of household. And in this situation, you would end up feeling like head of household. Now, there are other types of relationships. People maybe do 50-50. There's no head of household. We're a team, we're a partnership. There might be people who say, no, well, I do it more traditionally, and I want the masculine to be head of household, and I want the feminine to be in the feminine role. You get to decide what you want to do. So right now, you're at least going to decide, I don't want to be in the masculine role. I don't want to be in the head of household. So the next decision is going to be, do I want to be 50-50 or do I want to be more on like the old school scale of the feminine spectrum? And so that's the crossroads you're at right now, and that's what this person is helping you figure out. Oh my gosh, thank you guys. Thank you, DC Lightworker. DC is asking about disability benefits. Let's see. So you're getting a slow yes, a very, very, very slow yes. So I would say it's going to happen, but it's not going to happen fast. It's going to be a process. It's going to take some time, potentially several months. So just be prepared for that. The Mystic Junie, positive outcome between KM and Mystic Junie. I'm getting yes, but you're also getting like an intuitive hit here with it. And I'm seeing like this little injured squirrel. And like somebody's like trying to catch the squirrel to help it heal. Like, oh my gosh, look, that poor squirrel, its leg is all messed up, or it looks like it looks like it's not feeling well, or whatever. And you're wanting to catch that squirrel to heal it. So Mystic Junie, maybe you're kind of a healer and you're dealing with somebody who's like wounded, and the healer in you just wants to go and like give all this love and give all this light and heal this person, but they're running, right? So maybe a better way is just kind of sit still, hold space. Like if that little squirrel was around, maybe you would like just leave little, bits of food for it, and like maybe a little trail of food, and let it get closer to you each time until eventually it feels comfortable enough and safe enough to, crawl into the palm of your hand and, do its thing. So just kind of maybe hold space, hold energy, offer what you're offering, and let them warm up, because right now they might be feeling a little overwhelmed, or they may be running because they're injured and they don't know if they can trust you, right? So kind of just holding that space. Miss Missy, are you moving to Tennessee this year? That's a no. That's a no. And the word I'm getting is protection. So you're being protected from something. Brenda, thank you. Are Brenda's finances going to improve soon? That's a yes. And it's pretty fast moving. So I would say you could be getting some really good news in the next 4 to 5 days. Okay. Let me go back up here, scroll back. I'm going back to try to find the other I'm trying to go in order with the questions. Sometimes when I see the super chats pop up, I go and I answer the super chats real quick, and then I go back to the other questions. Kathleen, do you walk away from your sister's relationship? Oh, and one more thing. If I do answer your question, after you hear the answer, please delete your comment if you don't mind. People have been doing that, and it's such a help because then it's like I don't have to stop and think, did I answer that or not? And it helps me to see the questions I haven't gotten to yet. So after I ask your question, if you don't mind, go ahead and delete it. It helps a lot. So thank you for those of you who are doing that. Kathleen, do I walk away from my sister's relationship? So you see how it's moving? It's just kind of like the hanged man. There's no maybe, there's no yes, there's no no. Nothing's happening. It's at a standstill. So it's blocked. It's blocked. Let's see why. Ooh, Tower. So it's not necessarily blocked, it's a stagnation, procrastination due from fear. So I'm going to put it to you this way. If you do not remove yourself from the situation, you will be ejected from the situation. So if you don't end it, she's going to end it. And the Tower gives us a sense that it's going to end in a very, very big way. So you might be scared to take the steps right now, but I'm just going to say it's going to be a lot more dramatic and a lot more difficult, maybe even scarier if you wait for the universe to do it or if you wait for her to do it. So it might be better to do it while you have some control over the exit, while you have some control over like walking away from it. Okay? I'm just scrolling back. Trying to make sure I don't skip anybody. Doing my best not to skip anybody. So Amethyst Arthur wants to know if her friend is going to win the raffle for the call. And I'm sorry, honey, but it's a no. I'm sorry, my dear. That's a no. Polly, do you see a promotion coming at my current workplace? So we're going to ask the pendulum if there's a promotion at the current workplace for Polly. And that's a yes, but it's slow. It's slow moving. So I would say it's going to happen, but maybe not like in the next couple of months. Could be like 6 to 8 months from now. Lori Z, will you be able to achieve your dreams and goals? And that's a yes. That's a yes. That's a big yes. IC88. My question is the man I'm curious about my life partner. Ooh. You're getting a maybe. You're getting a maybe. And it's not maybe leaning yes or maybe leaning no. It's a flat out maybe. So it's a free will choice, honey. It's a free will decision. It can go that way. The ball is in your court. Is this someone you want as a life partner? You got to weigh the pros and cons here. Because if you want it, it's yours. So Spirit wants to know. Oh, Spirit Heals, I already answered a question for you, honey. So we did Joelle. We did IC. Wendy. Hello, Wendy. Oh, thank you for the gratitude and blessings. Question is, am I correct in my intuitive feelings about my soulmate? I'm going to go with the first question because that was the first question asked. Is Wendy correct about the intuitive feelings about the soulmate? And that's a yes. That's a yes. I think your person is ascending because of the way that it's spinning and the way I feel the chain. Like, I can't explain it, but the way that it's moving, I feel like there's like a soul ascension happening as well here. Okay, so we got Wendy. Angelic Empress. Will I be successful in purchasing a house this year? Will Angelica be successful in purchasing a house this year? And that's a yes. Yeah, that's a big yes. That's a big yes. That's a pretty solid yes. Let's see. Sorry, it's quiet. I'm trying to find where I was at. Okay, so we got Wendy, we got Angelic Empress. Scott, how will my work be if change work? How will my work be if I change work? My location, will it work out positively for me? Okay, so will things work out positively for Scott if he changes his work location? And you have yes. You have yes. Scott, I'm just going to tell you something that's coming in intuitively. I feel like where you're at right now, you're dealing with people that are triggering an old wound, um, of like you being made to feel incompetent or like you don't know what you're doing. And you do know what you're doing. I feel very strongly you do know what you're doing, but it's kind of like a tactic of like having control over the situation, or like keeping you from shining too much. Like they're making you second guess yourself. They're making you doubt yourself. And you don't need that, and you shouldn't have to deal with that. But it's kind of like a childhood wound, or like your progress is diminished. Anything you do good, oh, it's not a big deal. Anybody could have done that. Or no, you're wrong. You don't know what you're talking about. And it's just to keep you from shining, or to keep you from getting more successful than them. So I think getting out of that environment will be good. And then you can kind of work on positive affirmations to help you be in your confidence, so that when people do that stuff to you, it it doesn't get to you. Like you can see through it. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Oh, thank you for your super chat, Yug. Will I get an offer to move to Bay Area, California, or should I start my company in the Bay Area? Love your readings. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, so is Ya gonna get an offer to move to Bay Area, California? I'm getting yes, and I'm getting 4 months. So you will either receive the offer in 4 months or move in 4 months. And if I answer your question, guys, if you don't mind deleting the question, it helps a lot to get through everything so much quicker. Let's Walk Home wants to know, will I meet the love of my life soon? That's a juicy question. And that's a yes. That's a big yes. So whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Okay, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. I think you're closer than you realize. They could even be like right under your nose or like very nearby. Okay. So we answered a question for you already, Shine. Oh, you're welcome, Samantha. Cast. I like this question. Should I give this guy my number? I like you're like not even date. Do I even privilege this person with having my number? Shall I give them that privilege? I love it. I love it. Now my whole thing with should, if you guys haven't heard it, I need to say it again. Anytime we ask spirit, should I? The answer will always be yes. Because spirit looks at the situation different than we humans look at the situation. When a human is asking, should I? What the human is asking, am I going to be happy? But that's not what spirit hears. You're going to always get a yes when you ask should. Because even if it's not what you wanted, there's a lesson in it. So there's that sense of always say yes. Always say yes because either you're going to get what you want or you're going to get an experience and you're going to be wiser. But sometimes we don't want the lesson, right? Sometimes we're like, hey, universe, spirit, I'm good on lessons for a while. Thank you, but I'm good on lessons for a while. So a better way of wording the question is, will I be pleased with the outcome? Will I be pleased with the outcome? Or all things considered, would it be highly optimal for me to do such and such? So I don't like to ask should, because the answer is always going to be yes. And sometimes we don't want a lesson. Okay, so what can we know about giving this guy the phone number? Should we give this guy the phone number? Or is it going to be highly optimal? Are we going to be pleased with the outcome? Will we be pleased with the outcome of giving this person this phone number? That is a big fat no. That's a no. Sorry, dude. The pendulum has spoken. Um, May Mavel. Hi from Philippines. May, we have many, many soulmates. Um, so there's not just one soulmate. Some soulmates come in to teach us a lesson. Some help us to grow. Is May going to have the outcome she wants to have with this current soulmate? This current soulmate in question, will the relationship connection result in what May desires to happen between them? And we have a no. So this could be a soulmate, but it could be more of a lesson. A lesson, a chance to grow, but it's not the kind of soulmate that's going to end up together or end up in the way that you're wanting it to. So Sue wants to know, is the man she's been with the man she's staying with? That's a yes. And intuitively, Sue, I feel like this is someone that like their heart is softening, like their heart is opening. So this could be someone who's like kind of a badass, or somebody where like they're more focused on business, and that can be because of their life experiences. It's just kind of like being in their emotional place isn't very comfortable, or hasn't worked out well for them. And so, with this connection and with this relationship, they may finally be letting down some walls. They may finally be allowing the heart to open up. You're welcome, EI. Good luck, Magdi. Nicole, is Nicole going to receive word about the writing project soon? And we have yes. We have yes. Okay. Um, let's walk, honey. I've already answered a question. I'm keeping it to one question per person. I want to try to be fair and get to everybody. Zant. Will Megan and Zant be together? Again, we need to be like a little focused with the wording. So let me do this. Are Zant and Megan going to be together in the way Zant wants to be with Megan? Will they be together in the way that Zant desires to be with Megan? And that's a yes, but it's slow going. So it's going to take some time, honey. It's a yes, but it's going to take some time. And I feel like it's requiring approval from like a masculine figure. I don't know if this is an older brother. I don't know if this is a father figure. I don't know if you're in a culture where the parents have to approve. But for some reason, I just feel like it's taking some time to win somebody over. So I feel like Megan already wants this, but is like having to get somebody else on board with it, if that makes sense. And that's going to take a little bit of time. Okay, I'm trying to find the space I was just at. Okay, there we are. We answered Angelica's question. Scorpio lady. Is Scorpio lady going to get the loan approved? And that is yes. That is yes. Um, and I feel that you may also be putting something up for collateral. So I don't know if you have other property that you're putting up for collateral, or if you're doing something where you're having a temporary, voluntarily having a temporary lien placed on property or something. But I feel there may be something having to do with collateral or liens. And that's just more like an intuitive hit. And that's for Scorpio lady. Let me go back to where I was. Oh, Zolik is here. Hey, girl. Congratulations on your new job. I just started a new job. When will I be up to speed with work? Well, this is like a yes or no thing. So, will Zolik be up to speed soon? Will she be up to speed soon? And we have yes. So it may not be in the next couple of days. It may be like in a week or two, where you're feeling like you have your foundation. But yes. Thank you, those of you who are deleting the questions after they've been asked, answered. I mean, is Sue's friendship with BFF salvageable? Yes. And something I'm picking up about your BFF, Sue, and please understand I've never met your BFF. I'm not trying to judge anybody. I'm not trying to label anybody. And I'm not saying anything with criticism. So nothing that I say is being said like to put anybody down or to insult anybody. But I kind of feel like this personality of like, oh gosh, Spirit's showing me somebody that I know. And when I have disagreements with this person, she just, oh my God, she drives me up the wall. Because it's like they really want you to like chase after them. Like, well, I'm not talking to you then. And for me, I'm a very literal person. Okay. So if somebody tells me I'm not talking to you or leave me alone, I take that as okay, they're not talking to me. They want me to leave them alone. I'm going to give them the space. But there are some people that they say that because they want you to be like, oh my God, no, please talk to me. Oh my God, no, I'm so sorry. Like they want that chase. And that's the kind of vibe I'm feeling from this person's personality. And maybe it's because they feel like they need to feel like they like you really care and like you're really like oh my gosh like they need that expression or they need that validation. Okay. um but that's kind of like what I'm feeling here, you know. And maybe you're like me. If like somebody says I'm not talking to you anymore, go away, leave me alone, I'm like okay, all right, I'm not gonna harass the person if they told me to go away. But there are some people, they say that because they want you to be like no no no, please please talk to me, I'm so sorry, give me a chance. And that's what I kind of feel in this dynamic here. Oh, you're welcome, Rebecca. Okay, so Renee wants to know, is relocating to Hawaii going to be optimal, all things considered? And you have a yes. That's a yes. Ricky Simmons, when will I obtain a dependable car and will I find a good job, finances, love? Okay, Ricky, I'm gonna go with the car. I'm doing one question per person, and so I'm just gonna go with the first question you asked. Dependable car. Is Ricky gonna obtain a dependable car? You got a maybe. Okay, so what needs to be done? What does Ricky need to do to get that dependable car? Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is like a sense of multitasking. So it's going to take some work. It's going to take some work, it's going to take some commitment, and you're going to have to make it a priority. Like it's going to have to be your focus. So in other words, there may be other things that are coming up. You might have to be a little selfish and you might have to say, nope, this is the car fund. Nobody's getting a penny from the car fund. Or you might have people who are like, oh, let's go out. Let's just go, okay, let me go out. I'll spend a little bit. Nope. This is the car fund. I'm not touching this money. So there could be a sense of like, you're going to kind of have to put your all into it. You can do it, but you're going to have to commit to it and put your all into it. Okay? Um, let's see. So Dr. Lucid Lucy Loop, that's a tongue twister. Uh, would I be pleased by taking the job offer I received today as a flight director? That sounds fun. All right, so would Dr. Lucy be pleased? Would she be pleased with the outcome of taking the job offered today? And that's a yes. That's a yes, Lucy, but I'm kind of getting an intuitive hit here. That the environment or the people that you're dealing with may not be super supportive or super welcoming. And this could be like a trigger for you of something to heal. Like you might be a super nice person and you might be the kind of person where you're gonna like root for people, you're gonna cheer for them. Oh my gosh, how great, how wonderful for you. And you might just be like, you're happy to see people succeeding or you're happy to see people getting opportunities, but the people around you might not be happy for you. They might be resentful. There could be people already there that were like, why is this being offered to Lucy when I've been here for like this amount of time, or when I have this experience or that experience, or I wanted my best friend to get it. Why did they give it to her? Like, you know what I mean? There could be like this kind of dynamic, and you have to learn to be happy and to be like, yeah, I deserve this, even when there are people around you who are being resentful or who are being like critical or like they're just hating. Don't absorb that. Don't take that in. Like, don't let it rain on your parade. I feel like that's the only real challenge. And, you know, that's just what I'm getting here real quick, connecting with the energy. But congratulations. It sounds like a fun job. Trying to find where I was at. Okay. Healing with Nikki. Will I need medicine to help me get pregnant? That's kind of like a medical thing. I don't like to leave that kind of stuff to like pendulum and tarot readings. So I'm not doing anything around pregnancy or health. I'm sorry, honey. But if you would like to ask a different question, please feel free. Alice in Wonderland, I've not seen a question from you. I've been through them and I don't see a question from you. Did you go way, way up? I'm going to go way, 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 way up here. From the beginning, do I see anything from Alice in Wonderland? I see from Alice in Wonderland, I see a high amethyst. I see a wave and a purple heart. I'm going through here. Do I see any questions from Alice in Wonderland? I'm going through. Are you sure it got sent, honey? Because I'm seeing questions I've answered. I'm seeing redacted questions. I don't see anything from. Oh, okay, no. That's Allie. Christine, will the living situation I'm looking at pan out? Will the living situation Christine is looking at pan out? I'm sorry, honey, but that's a no. That's a no, Christine. Let's ask why. Why is it a no? Magician, you're manifesting something better. Also, there could be some kind of trickery happening here with the person you're dealing with. Like they're presenting it like smoke and mirrors. They're presenting it to be very ideal, but you might be very disappointed. Kind of like the Wizard of Oz thing when they looked behind the curtain and they're like, "Oh, you're not a wizard. You're just a regular person." So there could be something where it's being presented to you as like this dream come true kind of situation or something very ideal, and it may not be what it's being presented to you as, but the Magician card is a card of like manifestation. So you're manifesting something better. There's something better coming for you, and don't be disappointed when this doesn't pan out. So that was Christine. Just going through the comments. Going through the comments. Okay, Alice, honey, I have been through all of the comments up until where you're saying, did I miss my answer? And I'm sorry, I do not see a question from you. So please type your question. I've gone through all of the comments and I don't see it, unfortunately. And I'm doing one question per person also. Hi, Mike. We did Brenda. We did Miss Missy. Hi, Rosie. Noor, I'm only doing yes or no questions. So I'm going to rephrase your question here. Is Noor's current assignment going to be positive? Is the feedback going to be positive? And you have yes. The situation is going to be positive. It's going to be resolved in a positive way. Okay? Alice in Wonderland, is the man I've been speaking to sincere or just a lying narcissist? Wow. Those are two extremes. Is the man Alice speaking to going to result in a relationship that Alice will be pleased with? And you have yes, but, well, let's see here. The way that it's moving, it's going to start off slow and then it'll pick up. So this could be someone that maybe they initially want to take their time. Like they may not want to like jump in right away, or they want to make sure before they get invested. So there could just be this like not distance but caution. This could be someone that's proceeding with caution, but once they're like, okay, I'm convinced, they'll be all in. Okay? Okay, so Catherine, we're only doing one question, so I'm going to go with the first one asked about home renovations. Home renovations for Catherine. Will they be successful? You have yes. You have yes, but the way that it's moving, I feel there may be not hiccups, but I feel like there might be certain aspects that are gonna have to uh, be redone, but like while they're doing it. So it's not like they're gonna finish and then it's gonna be like a few weeks or a few months or like a year later and you have to go do it again. It's like, oh, well, we installed this, but we did a check on it and it's not working the way it should. So we got to go in and we got to rework it. We got to do it again. So I feel like there may be like little hiccups or little delays like that, but overall, it will be successful. Okay. I don't think you did. Well, I moved to wait that one. Oh, thank you. Hey. Okay, we did that one. Okay. So JJ wants to know if Scorpio is going to reach out. Oh, you're welcome, honey. Rosie's fairies, we're doing yes or no questions. So if you can rephrase it in like a something I can answer with a yes or no. JJ, will Scorpio reach out to JJ? It's like a maybe. Why maybe? We need to know. Why is it maybe? Why is it maybe? Ooh. Well, I will tell you this. If Scorpio does reach out to you, you can expect for some real progress. But uh I don't know. I'm a Scorpio and unfortunately we Scorpios get a bad rap. And I can understand why, okay? But a high vibrational Scorpio is going to be someone that is gonna really honor their commitments. It's gonna be somebody that, like, they're gonna be very loyal and they're gonna be very committed to something. And so, with your Scorpio, JJ, the Seven of Pentacles is telling us they're looking at the situation like, I don't want to waste JJ's time. So if I'm gonna be the person that's gonna show up the way JJ needs me to show up, I need to work on myself. There are some things I need to fix. There are some things I need to get in order. Like I've got to get serious here and I've got to do the work to show up and be the person JJ needs me to be. So the maybe comes down to the free will. And they're trying to figure out, can I do it? Can I do it? Do I want to do it? Am I ready to do it? So if you don't hear back from them, they've decided that they don't want to do the work. They don't want to face the demons. They don't want to do the work. But if you're hearing back from them, then they're like, okay, all right, I'm ready. I'm going to do this. I'm going to show up the right way. Now, I know you want me to tell you yes or no, but people have free will. And your Scorpio right now is in this thought process. Your Scorpio has not made the decision, and I cannot predict somebody else's free will. I can predict the trajectory, but there's no trajectory right now because Scorpio has taken a time out and is doing some self reflection and trying to make a decision. I do feel intuitively they will make the decision in the next couple of weeks. So if you're going to hear from them, you're going to hear from them in the next couple of months once they have things settled. If you don't hear from them in the next couple of months, then I don't think you're going to hear from them, because they're going to be in the mindset later on when they finally do get it together that you've moved on, that you're not sitting around waiting for them. I hope that helps. I know it might not be the ideal answer, but that's the best way that I can answer the question with the current energy. So Courtney wants to know, is she supposed to be with Mike? Is Courtney supposed to be with Mike? It's hardly moving. It's not going yes. It's not going no. It's not going maybe. So something is neutral. This is neutral. What do we need to know about being with Mike? Six of Cups. You're with this person for nostalgic reasons. If you are in separation, they will come around again. They'll want to do the right thing. They'll want to fix the situation. They'll be genuine. But it's a free will decision. It's not like this is someone that you have a contract with that like you have to be with, or that like your guides have like paired you up together or done some kind of like a cosmic or divine matchmaking. It's a free will decision. You will have the chance, you will have the opportunity, but it's up to you. It's up to you if you want to be with this person or not. You're welcome, I see. Hi Deeksha, thanks for coming on. I'm doing yes or no questions, so you can ask a yes or no question. So Rosie wants to know, will new love find me? Is new love gonna find Rosie? You have a yes. It may not be immediate, but you have a strong yes. So like it might not happen in the next couple of days or the next couple of weeks. But it is coming. Sindra wants to know if they're moving to California soon. Is Sindra moving to California soon? It's a maybe. So it comes down to your level of commitment. It's not like a destined thing. It's a free will decision. It's up to you. If you commit to it, yes, it's going to happen. But it's not like you're being pushed there or you're being forced there. It's up to you. If you want it, it's yours. It just depends on how committed you are to making it happen. Savannah. Oh, thank you, Savannah. I'm sorry your landlord is harassing you. Um, is Savannah going to find a new place to live soon? And you have yes. You've got yes. Okay? Oh, thank you, Kiki. Kiki, I'm doing yes or no. Thank you, Kiki. Kiki. That made me think of that song. What was that song called? That Ari Kiki? That song, that dance song? I don't even know what it's called. Now I want to listen to it. I don't even know what it's called. Kiki, I am doing yes or no questions. So ask me a yes or no question. Thank you so much for your super chat. I appreciate it. I appreciate all of the donations and super chats, guys. Thank you so much. Those of you who are able to be generous and are moved to do so. The Mystic Judy, thank you for your super chat. I'm only doing one question per person because I'm trying to get through. I'm gonna answer this question, but I asked it in the future. Please, 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 guys, please honor that rule. Please, one question per person. Is Mystic Junie getting this job? No. But when there's no, guys, there's something better coming. Okay, so is it in Stylista's best and highest good to let go of this connection with JC? Is it in Stylista's best and highest good to let go of the connection with JC? And you have a yes. Ultimately, it's going to be better for you, honey. Okay. Okay, so Kiki wants to know, will I get into UTA nursing program? Is Kiki going to get into the UTA nursing program? So you have a yes, but the way that the pendulum is moving is giving me a feeling in a sense that it's like it's a slow process. It's a slow process. So you may have to like prepare for that in some way, or set yourself up for that, like when you're planning your finances or when you're planning your budgeting. uh it's not something that's gonna happen super fast. Like it's gonna take some time, but the answer is yes. Thank you, JJ. Okay, so we answered a question. One question per person, guys, please. There are still people waiting for me. OMG is asking if they're going to get a job this week. Um, it's kind of like a maybe yes. So I feel like they might be trying to compromise on the terms. So I don't know, like maybe you asked for a certain pay or a certain salary, and they might come back to you and they might tell you, well, we like you, we want to offer you the job, but we can't give you what you're asking for. So would you accept such and such, or would you be willing to work this particular schedule? So the ball is in your court. I feel like it's going to be offered to you, but there may be some kind of contingency with it. So if you already have it in your mind that you're all or nothing about it, like if you already have it in your mind, this is the salary, this is the schedule, these are the terms, and if they're not going to offer it to me, then I don't want it, then I would say keep looking. I do feel like they will make you an offer this week, but there's going to be some kind of like, well, we can't do this, but would you accept that? That's like that's the vibe I'm getting. Oh, thank you, Yug. Jason wants to know if if he will reunite with his love soon. Will Jason reunite? That's a maybe. That's a maybe leaning towards no. Why? Why? Queen of Pentacles. Your person is very content with their life right now. They feel really independent. They feel very secure. They're happy in their situation. There could have been a big problem or a big crisis, and they took care of it. Like they got the solution. So they may be of the mindset where they're like, well, if I'm going to be with somebody, then this person has to come in and do stuff for me. Um, I'm good by myself. I'm good on my own. I'm independent. So if I'm going to be with somebody, I need to be with somebody that's going to do better for me than what I can do for myself. So you might not like that attitude. You might say, Psh, forget you then, right? I'm not here to, uh, be doing this and be doing that. But I feel this person's mindset. They're good. They're happy. They're content. They're enjoying their space. They're enjoying their independence. They're enjoying the security that they've created for themselves in their life. So they're not really looking to have anybody come in unless that person is building with them, contributing, helping them to do things that they can't do by themselves. So I'm sorry if that's not an answer that you want to hear, but that's what we're getting, my dear. So he wants to know if the current situation is going to get better. It's at a standstill, honey. Do you see that? Do you see how it's moving? It's not yes, it's not no, it's not maybe. This is it. This is it. This is what it's going to be. So you have to weigh the pros and cons and decide, can I accept this? Oh, I cut out there. I don't know if you heard me, hey, but what I was saying was that the pendulum was just kind of it wasn't saying yes, it wasn't saying no, it wasn't saying maybe. It was just kind of like at the standstill. So the situation's not going to get better. It is what it is. This is it. This is what it is. This is all it's going to be. So it's up to you to weigh the pros and cons. Are you getting more good out of it than bad? And if so, maybe you want to hold on to it. But if no, then you may want to walk away. But it's not going to change. This is what it is, okay? Okay, so we have JF. Justine, again, I don't see a question, Justine. Hold on, let me go back here. Okay, JF, will I be getting a job with the school district? Is JF getting a job with the school district? Something's at a standstill. Why? Why the standstill? Page of Pentacles. I feel like you're being encouraged to put your time and your energy and your efforts into something that's going to be more worthwhile for you. So, the school district for you, I'm not saying for everybody, I used to teach. Teaching can be very rewarding. And there are some people that will be like, yes, this is it. This is my calling. But for you, based on this energy, based on um, the way the pendulum moved, based on the Page of Pentacles being here, a job with the school district isn't necessarily your calling. So for you, at some point, you're going to get tired of it. At some point, you're going to be like, I want more than this. Also, Page of Pentacles, you may be realizing that you want more money. You want more money than what the school district is going to pay you. So I feel like you would be happier doing something else, going in a different direction. And so there's this hangman moment where your guides are trying to help you to realize that. There's a delay, there's a stall for this job coming in so that you realize that hey, like this isn't necessarily my calling and the pay isn't that great and that's going to bother me after a while. If it's not my calling, if I'm not fulfilled, I'm not happy with the pay, why am I here? So I feel like your guys are trying to help you to see that you would be happier and more fulfilled doing something else. Row B, is there a good job coming in? Soon. Is there a good job coming in soon? It's yes, but it's not going to be like soon. You might be doing like in between stuff or gigs kind of situation. It might be maybe 2 or 3 months before the kind of job you're wanting comes in. So maybe a little bit of time. Oh, I'm glad it was spot on, JJ. Oh, congrats, Tasha. That's a big one. That's a big one. Is Tasha going to be able to afford the procedure? You have a yes. You actually have a big yes. So I would say there's something really big coming your way. Could be a big promotion, a big job, a new partner who's like willing to help you pay for it. So yes, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Maria wants to know if her and Joe are going to move in together. I'm sorry, Maria, but that's a no. Kind of a big no. Why? Why is it no? Dishonesty. Or not this, but secrets. There could be just things that, honestly, with the Seven of Swords makes me feel like this person wants a relationship with you. They want to continue with you. But as far as living together goes, I don't know if you could tell how fast it was moving and how like circular it was moving. That was a big fat hell no. And Seven of Swords is, there's just certain things that he doesn't want you to know about. And if you're living together, you're gonna see everything. So it could be anything. It could be anything. It could be he has certain behaviors he's embarrassed about. Maybe he's got like OCD or something, or like, it could be anything. It doesn't necessarily have to be like, oh, he's a bad guy or he's a terrible person, but there's just aspects about himself or aspects about his life that he is not ready to share in that way right now. And so you may want to sit with that, pray about that, meditate about that, see how that sits in your spirit, see how that resonates with you, and make a decision about whether or not you want to continue in the relationship. Because I feel like he wants to continue the relationship, but as far as living together, the answer is no. And the reason for not living together is there's certain aspects about his life he does not want seen. Sushmita wants to know if she's going to relocate in the next 6 months. And that's yes. You have a yes. Because of the way that it's moving, I feel it's going to be closer to the 6-month mark, but yes. Thank you, JJ. Okay, so DC Tet, do I need to relocate to be able to be successful with my current situation in general? Okay. All things considered, is it in DC's best and highest good to relocate? Will relocating result in the outcome DC wishes for? And that's a no. Why no? You just need focus. Focus, a better plan. Could also be seeking legal advice or like some kind of expert in what you're trying to do. So it may be more expertise and guidance than location. You just might need some guidance and some information here. Someone to point you in the right direction. So, guys, we're just doing one question per person because there's still people that are waiting for their question to be answered. Thank you, Kate. Hi, Kate. Okay, so Kate, I don't know if you've heard me say this. I'm sounding a broken record. Um, Anytime we ask spirit, should I do something, the answer is always going to be yes, because even if it's not giving us what we're trying to get, it's going to give us a lesson, and we're going to learn, and we're going to be wiser, and we're going to grow. And so maybe we're not interested in lessons. We might be good on lessons for a while. So I never like to ask should, because if I ask should, you're going to get a yes. You're going to get a yes either way. And that's not what you want to know about lessons. So I like to word it a little bit differently. If Kate does the Aya ceremony, will she get the results that she wants? Is it going to give her the results that she wants? You've got a standstill, you've got a block. So it's neither benefiting you nor is it harming you. It's neutral. It kind of doesn't matter. So let's see what you need to know. Why is there this standstill? Six of Pentacles. Something about the situation, you're giving more than you're getting. So all you need to do to unblock or to fix what you're trying to fix, you don't need to do Aya, you just need to match energy. Just match energy. Don't give your energy or time where you're not getting energy or time. And you're going to make a new contract with the universe, and you're going to change those interactions with people. So maybe you're wanting to do Aya because you're trying to get people in your life who are reciprocal. People who give, people who show up, where things aren't so one-sided. You don't need to do Aya for that. It's not necessary. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but you can do all the Aya in the world until you change this behavior. It's not going to change. It's not going to shift. So what's going to be most effective for you is to be in situations where you're not giving more than what you're getting. Match the energy. They're not calling, they're not texting, they're not messaging. You don't call, you don't text, you don't message. You're giving all of your hard work, all of your effort. They're not giving you a raise, they're not giving you a promotion, they're not giving you credit. All right, we're not going to bust our back anymore. All right, I hope that's helpful. So Kate Kelly, is Kate Kelly being told the truth? Is Kate Kelly being told the truth? It's a gray area. There's more to the story. There's more to the story. So they might not be lying to you, but there may be some information that's being withheld. So if there's holes in the story or if there's things that don't make sense, there may be some redactions that are going on. And so you may want to ask more specific questions. I don't think that they're going to lie to you, but I feel like it might be a little bit like pulling teeth. You're going to have to really, really get the full story out of him. He may not be lying to you, he just may not be telling you everything. And he's not going to tell you everything. And then later on, oh, well, I didn't know you didn't ask me. So you may need to be asking some more detailed questions to get the full story. Leticia Guerra is the new guy the one. Leticia is the new guy the one. That's a yes. Oh, thank you, Wendy. Oh, thank you, Sandra. I am loved. Does Daniel want to build a life with me? So you see how it's moving? It's not a yes. It's not a no. It's not stuck and stagnant. It's this in between. So what this is he wants a life with you, but his idea of what that looks like and your idea of what that looks like is different. So you might be like wanting to live together and he may not want to live together, or you may want to get married and he may want to live together but not get married. So he wants to be with you, but his idea of what that happily ever after looks like and your idea of what that happily ever looks like is not the same. You may have different goals, you may have different priorities, and he may just kind of be at this impasse where he's like, well, I don't want what she wants, but I don't want to walk away from the connection either. And so there's like this weird limbo. It's kind of like this impasse. So I would just encourage you to ask more specific questions. And you could even say, like, this is what I want. Is this like, do you want this in the future? I don't think he'll lie to you. I think he'll be honest. I think he wants to be with you, but you guys don't envision the future the same way. And that's where it gets challenging. Stylistic, your question was answered, honey. One question per person, and there were a couple of questions you asked, and I did one already. Tasha, honey, I love you, but I'm doing one question per person. We did one. Kiki Inc., I've been through the questions. I did not see your question. Please feel free to type it again. Diksha, will I be able to pursue my dream work situation? Unfortunately, that's a no. Why? Why is it a no? Eight of Wands. You're going to be potentially moving or relocating. It might happen out of nowhere. So there's something in the works for you. It's better, but you're being redirected, and it's coming soon, and it's coming fast. And it's gonna be there's something better that you haven't quite imagined. You're gonna have a positive little plot twist here coming your way in a bit. Stephanie Sage, are you gonna be staying where you are? And thank you. I'm excited for that you're excited. It's neutral, Stephanie. It's not yes and it's not no. What do we need to know about the situation? It's up to you. You got to weigh the pros and cons. And is it worth your while? Are you getting what you want out of the situation, and what you're giving up? Is it worth it for what you're getting? It's a free will decision. So Maria P wants to know if Roberto's going to ask her out this week. Is Roberto going to ask Maria P out this week? There's going to be forward movement. So you may be receiving more communication, or more like moving it along, but it might not be like an official date, or it might not be like, hey, I want you to be my girlfriend, or it could be something more casual, a casual get together, but there's going to be movement. Maybe not in the way that you're wanting, but there's going to be movement, okay? Okay. It's like jumbling up the comments. They're not in order. I don't know why this is happening. Teresa, is Teresa gonna be dating someone this year? You have yes. You have yes, my dear. Um, I feel like it may be more towards the end of spring. Is Elizabeth Goodman going to have her own business? That's a maybe. What do we need to know? You gotta seize the opportunity and go for it. You're turning things down because you're thinking you want the bigger fish. You want the bigger thing. But it's the little things that are gonna grow into the big things. So don't be quick to push things away as like not enough or not worth your time. You got to seize the opportunity. You got to go for it. You got to let it grow. Um, and don't be quick to dismiss the things that are coming in. Celebrate every small victory. Celebrate every little bit that's coming in, and it'll thrive, it'll flourish, and it'll grow. Cleo love. Does Avi love me? Will he see the truth and come back to me? Okay, so are Cleo and Avi gonna reconcile? It's a no, my darling. I'm sorry. Why? The well. This is someone that needs to kind of be grounded. And so perhaps maybe emotion and deep emotion might be too much for them. There are some people that struggle with that. There are some people who can't really handle having such a intense connection with somebody. Uh it could be emotionally draining. If it's somebody that has a tendency to like self-medicate, it could just be like too much, right? Um there are some people that may be in a time of recovery and they might say, oh, I can't date until I have good solid recovery. And there are some people that will decide like I can't be in an emotionally intense connection. I can't be in an intense emotionally intense relationship because I can't handle it. And so the well here, this is someone who's looking to get grounded. This is someone who's looking like to be stable. And so they might feel like the only way they can be stable is to like guard their heart or protect their heart. Now, you may have nothing but good intentions for this person. You might be like, well, I'm not going to hurt them and I'm going to give them love and I'm going to be good to them. But that could be too overwhelming for him. He may not be ready for that. He may not be able to handle that vulnerability. So whether he loves you or he doesn't love you isn't the problem. The problem is that love is something that he can't handle. He can't handle it. Okay? We did Teresa. We did the question about Hawaii. Creed Design. Are you moving back to your house? Yes. Might take some time. Might not be a fast process, but yes. Hitchcock Blonde. Am I on the mind of the Pisces from my past? Yes, but they're not going to do a damn thing about it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Why? Why are they not doing anything about it? Self-medicating. They don't want to feel. I feel like this person wishes they never met you, to be honest, because I feel like you cracked something open that they don't want to feel. They don't want to look at it. They don't want to deal with it. Kind of like what was coming up with the other person, where like they didn't want to embrace vulnerability. They didn't want to deal with like the heavy emotions. Same kind of thing here with this person. I think you're on their mind constantly, but they don't want to face the demons. They don't want to do the work, and they don't want to feel, unfortunately. But yes, they do care about you. Oh, you're welcome, Cleo. I'm sorry, honey. I know it hurts. I know it's hard. Kiki Inc., will I be able to actualize my current manifestation? Yes. Oh, I was gonna do I was gonna do the pendulum, but you got yes, you got the 6 of Wands, you got victory. So we didn't do the pendulum, but you got your answer. Is Courtney supposed to be with Mike? There is no supposed to, honey. It's up to you. The ball is in your court. Are you getting what you want out of it? Does Ida need to retool their spiritual practice? No. You don't need to retool it. You're getting a no. Is there a relationship on Jennifer's horizon? We're moving along here because my battery's dying. Is there a relationship on Jennifer's horizon? Yes. It's not going to move super fast, but yes. And that's a good thing. We don't need everything to move super fast. Jessica Ivan. Oh, Jessica, that got a yes. Maybe you didn't hear me. That got a yes. Oh, thank you, Courtney. Is Maggie's person going to commit? That's a no, honey. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but that's a no. Faye, I'm not gonna answer questions about visions. I'm sorry. Miss Zoe's mommy. Is it healthy to continue the dream? Yes, but maybe just kind of approach it as something you're doing for joy and don't allow it to be something that you're using to criticize or judge yourself. Don't measure the success by like the monetary aspect or what other people are saying, but do it as like, this is my joy, this is my happy place. Oh, thank you, Anne. That's so sweet of you. Zorik, I answered your question, honey. It was yes. Sharita, what was your question? Is Vasiliki going to succeed at the new job they just opened? You have yes, honey. You're welcome, Maggie. Oh, we're not feeding vampires here. All right, Sharita, I don't know if you're still here. Pulley Man? Will he and I meet each other again in April? Will they meet again in April? Yes. Is Z the one? And this is the last question, guys, for Sharita. Oh my gosh, the pendulum got stuck. The pendulum's tired. Pendulum is like, I quit. Okay, Sharita, is Z the one? Yes. They don't they're holding back, but they're gonna open up. I think like they're just kind of like, you maybe realized it before Z did, and Z's like warming up to it, but yes. Okay, my darlings, thank you. Take care. Have a good night. I'll try to come back again sometime this week and do a live card reading. I don't know, unless the majority wants more Pendulum. Maybe I'll do Pendulum. We'll see. Or I'll post in the community tab and people can vote for what they want for the next live reading. Probably maybe I'll do it on Thursday. I'll try. If not, then I'll do two lives next week. But I'll do a poll to see what you all want for the next live. And then I'll let you all know when the next live is. Take care and be well. Bye.